If you find this podcast helpful and if it provokes you in any way, meaning you love what I have to say, or maybe you don't like it because it triggers you, awesome. I've moved something in you, and perhaps you will want to share this with someone else in your life who might be interested in being moved. So you can find us on Apple, on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. And as always, feel free to share links with people you love, because remember, we are in relationship with each other. So the more that you are present and you invite other people on the journey, the more peaceful world we will live in, because we will be together understanding these concepts. So I thank you for your support, and you help us keep the show going by sharing it, by liking it, by giving us reviews, and helping us to grow. Thank you. I'm Stephanie Filardi. Welcome to Mind the Gap, the podcast. I believe many people fall short of living the life of their dreams simply because they get stuck in what I call the gap. The vision behind this podcast is to help you understand how to navigate the gap and in the process, awaken to the life that is waiting for you. It starts now. Let's go. Hello, friends. In this week's episode of Mind the Gap, I will be leading you through a meditation. It is my gift to you, my way of saying thank you for showing up each week and listening to the podcast, watching it, taking it to heart, and using it as a tool to help you create the life that you want. I think we can all agree that now more than ever, it's easy to get distracted with the news, with what's going on in the world. It's easy to fall into that negative thought spin, to feel afraid of the unknown. Sometimes when we get caught in thought and emotion, it feels like there's no way out. Maybe we lose hope. It's also the end of the year, it's the holidays, so we have a lot of things kind of layering on each other. And as I've shared with you in the past, one of the gifts of my life has been the practice of meditation. So my gift to you today is this practice. I will be leading you through a short meditation. So if you're in a situation right now where you're driving or you're operating some sort of device or machinery, this would not be the time to do it. You can certainly listen, because that might feel relaxing, but I encourage you to come back to it when you can find the space to be quiet. So this is an opportunity to really nourish yourself. It's an opportunity to refill your well, to refuel, to rebalance, to bring the emotions into a state of equanimity. Equanimity, meaning balance. So often in life, we make decisions from an emotional place, and usually we regret those decisions. Not that there's anything wrong with having emotion. It's part of life. It's what draws us in and keeps us interested. However, it's important to make decisions from a place of calm and equanimity. And one of the things that has guided me over the years personally is I make decisions only from that place of peace and calm. So this is an opportunity for you to bring some peace and some balance to your world, to your day. So as you find a comfortable place to sit, you might want to add an extra layer of clothing, grab a pillow, grab a blanket, light a candle. So setting up this space, one of the things that I miss doing at our sanctuary in Bronxville is hosting events and hosting workshops. And some of you know because you've been to them. And one of my favorite things to do continues to be setting up the space. So while I might not be able to do it now at the sanctuary for groups of people, I can still do it in my home, and I can still do it at the sanctuary for the clients that come in for individual services. So this is a really important part of setting the stage. Sometimes we light incense. Sometimes we light candles. If you have sage or Palo Santo, you can clear the air. I also like to add a spray. So maybe it's an essential oil spray that I've made or a room freshener. So figuring out what it is that works for you. And if you don't have any practices, allow this to be an invitation to cultivate. The other thing you might want to do if you have crystals, you can always hold the crystals in your hand while we meditate. You can put them next to you. So there's never a right or wrong. Part of this is learning to trust yourself and follow your intuition. So as you make yourself comfortable in your space, ideally sitting upright in a chair, you want to feel your feet firmly touching the ground. You want to feel the back is supported. We want our physical body to be supported so that we can actually relax. We don't have those distractions. A couple of things I'd like to remind you about meditation is that it's very normal to have thoughts. As thoughts come in, you don't have to attach to them. You don't have to get lost in them. You can imagine that they are like clouds passing overhead. You get to witness them and you allow them to pass by. There's no wrong way to do this. If you get distracted the whole time, that's fine. If while we're doing this, something comes up for you, an emotion, a memory, something from the past, if there's discomfort in any way, that's normal. It's not uncommon for that to happen, especially for those of us who are so used to going all the time and we don't give ourselves the space to process things. So there's no wrong here. So my intention for this meditation today, again, is to give to you some peace, some equanimity, give you the opportunity to reconnect to yourself. So as you find your comfortable seat, you allow the eyes to float closed. And begin by taking a breath in through the nose, filling. And on the exhalation, exhale, let it go out of your mouth with a sigh. So those 3 conscious breaths we always start with, inhaling, filling belly, ribs and chest. Exhale, let it go out of your mouth, sigh it out. One more time, inhale, filling up. Exhale, release and let go. And then simply notice the breath. You can feel the sensation of air traveling into the nose. If you'd like, you can close your mouth and simply use the nose to breathe in and out. That's an option for you if you're not congested. And when we breathe in and out of the nose, it actually brings a deeper state of relaxation. If that way of breathing is causing anxiety, then stop and breathe however you need to breathe. Again, there's no right or wrong. And as you breathe in and out, I want you to take a moment to set an intention for this meditation. So what is it that you feel like you need? Do you need some peace, some positivity, some hope? Maybe you need to feel loved. So what is it that you want to intend to receive from this meditation? And set that intention right now. And then breathe that intention in through the nose. And as you exhale, send that intention out into your energy field, out into the universe, trusting that it will be. And so it is. And then begin to bring your awareness now to your physical body. So making any adjustments throughout this meditation to your physical posture. It's okay to move. You don't have to sit still. You do want to have some measure of stillness. You don't want to be fidgety, but make sure you get yourself comfortable. So let's take the shoulders and bring them up towards the ears, inhaling, and on the exhalation with a ha, bring them down. As you bring the shoulders down, squeeze the shoulder blades down the back and squeeze them together gently as you lift the heart and chest. So doing that another few times, inhaling as you bring the shoulders up towards the ears. And as you exhale, ha, release the shoulders down, squeezing them together, lifting the chest. And one more time like that, inhaling, bringing the shoulders up by the ears. And then on the exhalation, allowing them to draw down the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. And then feel the top of your head, the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky, bringing length through the back of the neck. Notice the chin, if it's sticking up or jutting out, try to bring it back to a neutral point. So the neck is long, the crown of the head is reaching up, shoulders are relaxed and down. Hands can be resting on your lap, either palms up or palms down. See which feels better to you. And then start to feel the belly softening. So if there's any tension or any old emotion that you've been holding or storing there, any emotional cords or connections to others that don't serve you, as you exhale, I want you to imagine that that area is being cleansed and cleared and purified by your breath, by the sound of my voice. So taking a few belly breaths here, releasing any tension, any fear, any of those lower vibrations, anything that you've stored in the belly, in the hips, in the low back. And bringing to this region of the body a sense of renewal, letting go. And then allow the muscles of the legs to be relaxed, feeling the feet firmly rooted down, relaxing the toes, and feel a sense of peace coming over the physical body. A sense of peace is washing over you now. Softening. So any place in the body where you feel tension, which sometimes we feel when we are in stillness, see if you can bring the breath there and soften. So instead of holding tight, bring some light and some energy to that part of the body, softening. And maybe even saying out loud in your head, it's okay, you can let go, right? Because when we clench, we can't let go and relax. When we hold on tight, we hold ourselves back. And sometimes this is clear in our physical bodies. So often our physical bodies are mirrors of what's happening in our world and our emotional bodies. So feeling this sense of peace now wash over you, I want you to imagine that there's this bubble of light surrounding you now. So there's this layer of protection so that you can be in your own space right now. Being in your own energy, simply breathing in and breathing out. Anytime the mind gets distracted and it wants to wander, come back to the breath. Come back to the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. If it's helpful, you can place one hand on your belly, and that could be a reminder for you. So that beautiful deep belly breathing is what brings relaxation to the nervous system. And so many of us are either in fight or flight or freeze. It's not a very enjoyable way to live, and it's not really sustainable. So these practices of pausing and breathing brings a sense of renewal to the nervous system so that we can operate from that place of balance instead of that fight, flight, or freeze. There's no need to operate from that space. We're not being chased by bears today. Well, most of us aren't. Allowing the breath to travel in and travel out. Beginning to feel now that bubble of light that's surrounding you. I want you to start to feel it now penetrating your body. So some of you might be visualizing that energy coming in. Some of you might be feeling it. Maybe some of you aren't doing either, and that's okay. But do the best you can as you listen to my words to visualize and feel what I'm telling you. So feeling this beautiful, clear light energy, this warm energy that's surrounding you is now starting to come into your body, penetrating your cells, bringing some light and healing to the inner body. So the light and the healing energy knows where to go. So if there's tension in the chest and the heart, it goes there. If there's tightness in the low back, it'll go there. So allowing that energy to enter the body. So receive that healing light energy into your body. And as you feel that healing light enter the body and start to cleanse and heal, you drop into a deeper layer of relaxation. You start to feel yourself letting go, releasing the hold, allowing the hands to be soft, allow the jaw to be slack, and feel the warmth and the comfort and the nourishment that this healing light energy provides, knowing that you are surrounded by love and you are surrounded by light, because that is who you are at your core. So anything that has masked that, anything that has caused you to doubt that you are powerful, that you are worthy, that you are deserving, that you are potential and possibility, and you can create a new story, anything at all that has you stuck, allow this healing light energy to wash it away now, once and for all, cleaning the slate. The past is done. The future has not yet arrived. So in this present moment, receive this healing energy. Receive this healing light. Go deeper into the meditation by feeling this energy traveling to every cell in your body, every tissue, every organ, every chakra is aligning, is rebalancing. You're receiving now an energetic upgrade so that your capacity to see clearly is enhanced. Your capacity to state what you desire is enhanced. Your capacity to be courageous and bold and make choices that align with the life that you desire are empowered. So feel that energy in your body. And as the healing happens, there's a sense of peace, of calm, of knowing that comes over you. Allowing the subconscious mind to be reprogrammed, to be reminded that you are deserving, that you are worthy, that you are enough. That you are the author of your life, of your story, and it's up to you to create the life that you want. So making a commitment now to your intention, making a commitment now to getting clear on how you want to close out 2020, and perhaps even starting to plant the seeds of what you want to create in 2021. Let's take 5 more breaths together, allowing this healing energy to continue to work its magic inside your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the peace. Feeling the clarity, feeling the empowerment. And as you let that in and you receive it, you're able to give it. And that, my friends, is the flow of life. That is when the magic starts to happen and the shifts start to happen. You give to yourself first, and then you operate from overflow, and you give to others from your overflow. It starts with us. So as you allow the energy now to come back into the body, feeling the physical body, awakening, bringing some movement to the fingers and the toes, stretching, noticing how you feel, noticing the shifts, and perhaps giving the gift of your presence to someone else in your life. who might need it. And sometimes there's nothing at all we need to say. We simply need to show up and breathe and take a deep breath with somebody, or 3 deep breaths, or 5, or 10. Know that you are that powerful. You are worthy, you are deserving, and it starts with you. I support you. For those of you who are ready to make some serious shifts happen in your life for 2021, I encourage you to reach out to me to learn about the group coaching program that kicks off January 2021. Email me, Stephanie@yourmillionairecoach.com. Stephanie@yourmillionairecoach.com. That is Stephanie@yourmillionairecoach.com. You deserve it. Have a blessed, safe Thanksgiving, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Let's go.